Hey gang, FLX Beer Reviews, back again with yet another episode of As the Beer Swirls. My name's Dan.
My name is Mike. Dan, what beer is growing for us today?
Oh boy, Mikey. This is, yet again, another local FLX new favorite?
Yes, I would say
so. This is from the Grow Brewing Company.
Yes.
This is...
What are they? Because they're not your normal brewery.
Like a gypsy brewery.
They're like a gypsy brewery.
Like a gypsy nomad brewery.
They just roll into town with their elixirs and snake oils and just dispense them at local places. And we buy them.
Look at this label.
I mean...
this one is called Pretty Insidious. Insidious. So this is a hazy double IPA, 8.5 ABV, canned on 12/7/2022. So we're about a month and a half in at the time of filming. Hops in this one?
We've got Vic Secret, Rakau, Citra. One other C. There's another C hop in there. I can't remember what it is.
Vic Secret.
Rakau?
Citra. And, I'll figure it out.
A Chinook or something.
But it does have the heavily...
maybe. Hey, they heavily fertilized it.
With their treatment.
NECTARON. They're heavy fertilizer. That's their treatment. There's some wily gypsies over there. It's fine. You know what? We'd probably remember this stuff if we had proper glassware and maybe a hat or a beanie or something. Just saying. Let's get into it.
It's weird. There's like no places to buy that stuff.
It's crazy. How are we going to get their apparel? I don't understand. I wish we had proper glassware.
It's almost as if we wish the brewery would slide into our DMs and say, hey,
grow into our DMs, maybe?
Growing into our DMs.
Growing where we want you, cause you're not like dandelions, you're like flowers, not weeds, we want you. Grow is definitely one of our new favorite.
I definitely poured way more than my allotment.
As you do, it's perfectly fine. I'm
look at that. I have like almost double. You want some of mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can already smell it. Holy jeez. All right, so we have had our fair share of Grow beer. We've had our fair share of Grow beer lately. Dare I say that they are also getting to where they have a look to them. Yes. And we're like, oh yeah, that looks like their Grow.
That's a Grow beer. That's a Grow beer.
Very nice, hazy, juicy, thick, fluffy, rocky head on it.
Some say Grow. What? I'm doing the eggshell.
Oh, you're getting the old
eggshell.
Like sea
it
turtle.
Just floats. Sea turtle just kind of floats in there.
Dan, what are some saying?
Some say
about Grow
that within the next year, Grow will be a type.
Yes.
As finance.
You heard it here. Thrice,
because we're the ones saying it.
Let's get it right.
Seriously,
it
reminds me of
it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's just. It's all the dirty tropical fruit. The dirty tropical fruit that just.
It's so pleasant. Oh
it's tropical fruit that accidentally got stored in the crate where they shoved all the marijuana.
Okay. I smell fresh, ripe fruit rind. Like they just finished cutting it up. There's like a pile of tropical rinds just sitting there. Like there's maybe local dogs just
I get mango, papaya, peach, pear.
Every one of those.
All the peas.
Grapefruit.
All the peas. Peas.
It's a sexy smell, and that's probably the Vic Secret coming through.
Oh yeah.
It smells soft.
It smells like it's gonna be elegant.
Yes.
On the tongue, on the palate.
Let's find out.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, that carries over completely.
So it carries over completely, but then there's this sweet, like kind of honey aspect to it. And then there's like this, there's this onslaught of just herbaceousness.
Very much so. Greenery. if you will. And it's not a fresh hop green. It's not a burn. It's just a very leafy vine.
I think that's their calling card.
I think that's their staple.
We do. We've said it numerous times
about other breweries.
All these big, like the big names in like the hazy IPA people, like the game. They all have the calling cards. Other half has like that melon. Like EQ is like that fruity kind of thing going on. Treehouse is that bubblegum joint. Dude, Fiden's is just like that crazy, just oversaturated hot presence.
Yeah.
And these guys are right there with them. Like, it is insane. It is insane, like, how much... You can tell there's just, like, literally just, like, fucking pounds of hops in here.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. You can tell that they just freaking hammer their beers with hops. They want you to get every nuance and subtlety out of every hop they use, and somehow they balance it so well from working out of a freaking wagon cart or whatever.
This tastes fresh AF for being canned on 1210, and we're a month and a half in.
I drank one of their beers last night, and it was like 3 months old.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Which one was it?
I wish it was. Oh my gosh. I'll post it. I haven't checked it out.
It's so stinky. From right here, it's like, it's almost got this garlic thing going on. Garlic and onion stank to it.
Is there a part of you that wishes this beer came in like one of those cardboard juice boxes? Like, it tastes like it should be in a freaking like.
Because you got that tangerine, clementine, orange, but with that tropical. But there's that herbaceous, herbal kind of floral thing going on. It's just stanky juice.
It's stanky juice, and it's incredibly well balanced. It's easy drinking.
We didn't talk about the body. 8.5.
I really didn't.
8.5. This is. She's thick.
She's thick but drinkable.
This is like the thick where you gotta lay on the bed with the pliers to pull up the zipper. Just fit all of it in the jeans kind of thick.
This is like, I think when you get done drinking a can of this, you're going to be fulfilled.
Oh, this kills your palate.
You're done.
All day.
You're like, when you're done, you take that last sip and you're like, I'm good. I'm good for the day.
Your palate's sitting here just it's delicious, but I can't take any more.
It's not a beer you're going to sit there and crush. You're going to sip this. You're going to enjoy every nuance about it.
This is the one you get home from work and you just want that one beer that's just going to satiate everything.
You're going to watch like an hour-long episode of a show, and by the time the episode's done, you're done with the beer, and you're like, I'm going to go to bed. I feel great. Like,
delicious.
Another good outing from Grow.
Green is the name of the game with this one, I think.
I think you're right. I think that's their backbone.
Yeah. So anyways, Grow Brewing... Gypsy Nomad, you can find them in Central New York, Western New York,
the local wagon
upstate,
train wandering around.
Southern New York. They drop off. There's a few shops that they drop off
Got
to.
some particular ailments?
So
need a healing liquid for you, sir? Well, we've got what cures everything now. Have some of our beers. We've got mild ales. We've got IPAs. Oh, the occasional stout that'll warm your ailments in the winter.
Dude, and that's the thing about Grow Brewing. They're not just doing these freaking IPAs. They're doing classic stuff.
I was going to bring it up earlier. They're doing other styles, and they are just... Their beer, you can tell there's care behind it. They give a shit.
Grow Brewing, I'm just going to put out there.
They give a fertilizer.
And I don't care who hears it. I need to be part of this movement.
Dan is ready to sell all his earthly belongings and join the gypsy movement.
Yes. And it all starts with you sliding into our DMs so I get the damn beanie.
Bring it and some glassware. Yeah. Come on, Grow.
All right, gang. This has been another episode of As Beer Swirls. It's been a fun one. FLX Beer Reviews on Instagram, FLX Beer Reviews on YouTube, FLX Beer Reviews on Twitter, my Untappd, Mike's Untappd. Hit us up. Let us know. Are you down with the Grow movement? Growing all the leaves and trees and vines for you to drink with all the juicy hops for you to have.
Cheers.